Hey guys, welcome back to ACA. We're doing something that we started off doing, but we're actually having a blind tasting. So it's actually my cigar that I provided, so I know what it is. These guys don't know. We've actually got a special guest here, flown all the way in from, is it Toronto? Singapore?
Yeah. By way of Toronto.
Oh, okay, he's not that special anymore. I thought it was actually all the way from Toronto. Okay, no, it's just a guest then. Just a guest. But he's coming in, so we've obviously got a new point of view just to see what it is. So I'm going to let these guys sort of go through and sort of see what they feel and what they smell and out of the cigar. So take it away, guys.
Alright, so in terms of the aesthetic of the cigar, it looks like a fantastic cigar, perfectly rolled, smooth, oily sheen. Smell is, I got no clue.
My notes of this, the initial first whiff of it, is definitely on the sweeter side, which is not something I usually say about any cigars, but it definitely has that feel of honey to me and some spice, which is really particular because I've never had anything like this before. So I'm really
Johnny's cologne.
Yeah.
too sexy. Totally too sexy.
Old Spice.
Too
Old
sexy.
Spice.
He's just spraying it all over.
I'm just trying to
everywhere.
trick these guys, you know, completely like to hope they don't know what it actually really is. So
I'm just being trolled now, but yeah. Those are my first initial impressions.
It's a $2 stick.
Yeah, it's definitely it's very. The size is throwing me off because I my first impression. It's I don't usually see something this big in my hand.
that's definitely what he said.
It's got a really nice reddish kind of darker brown. It's got triple cap, super well packed. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that it's a Cuban cigar because I don't think construction wise it kind of fits that profile. In terms of the Vitola, it's almost like a Cohiba 1966 kind of size, but it's definitely not going to be a 1966, and I don't really know what other Cuban cigars come in this size, so there goes my kind of cheating kind of, I'm getting very light kind of aromas from it, nothing heavy, just very kind of light cedary, a little bit of, Mike, what you were saying, a bit of like a tiny bit of sweetness. Okay, so we're doing the cold draw now, guys. I'm getting, what is, tastes kind of like a hay, kind of cardboard mustiness.
It's definitely a Cuban with this flavor profile.
Really?
Because once I get that cinnamon taste, it's always Cuban.
I'm not getting that. See, actually, when I do the cold draw now, I'm thinking it's not a Cuban. Anyway, that's just me.
It's a Chinese cigar.
I want to know what the answer is now. You two are like going really off the tangent right now. Now I'm really curious.
Are you still getting the honey flavor, or?
I am, but I'm also getting hay from what he said.
Yeah,
too.
I'm getting hay.
Yeah,
from
I'm also
mine.
getting it from that too.
Yeah.
The draw is fantastic. It's
Yeah, I get it.
perfect,
Yeah.
perfect density.
So we've all done the V cut.
No,
No,
I've done a
Straight cups.
Straight
cut.
Okay, you guys doing the V cut. All right, first time for V cut.
All right, guys. Let's light up and see what the first draw and the first third brings.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, guys, we're at the end of the first third. So,
I smell bamboo.
Johnny, this is your
Got it.
cigar. What do you think? You have to.
Well, for me, the first third was actually really sweet. Like as Mike was saying, there was some sweetness there. I'm not quite sure what the flavor is. It's some fruity sort of, not quite citrus, but it's some kind of sweetness that it's similar to like a fruit. I don't know what it is though. I don't get the toasted almonds out of it, but it's still very creamy, super. The draw's great, great smoke production. Like I just ashed just now, but yeah, it's really really nice for me. It's probably medium so far, so it's not super strong for me, but I'm finding a medium body so far. But nice.
Yeah, this cigar is definitely not a long ash contestant. Mine just fell. I'm getting
That
a
was
lot
like
of
an
hay.
inch and a half though, dude. That was quite a long ash.
Yeah, it can be a bit longer. It's a little short for me, but I'm getting a lot of hay flavor out of this one. It hasn't developed much more, but the sweetness has subsided a bit, and I think I'm getting into more complex or stronger, fuller body, but maybe I'll speak to that when I finish the second half.
Yeah, like yeah, exactly what the both of you have said. It's literally hitting all the notes. Yeah, so I think it's like just to see how it develops in the next little while.
I don't know. I feel this cigar. I'm completely baffled. I don't know what it is. I'm still convinced that it's Cuban. It's very, like I was saying this earlier. To me, it's almost like a full-bodied cigar, or definitely on the more full-body side of medium, but it doesn't have, like, it's not a massive flavor.
There's no
It's
punch.
not like,
There's no
there's
punch.
not a long finish on it. Getting a little bit of woody notes, a little bit of tobacco, a little bit of that kind of hay.
Actually,
But it's nice. It is smooth. It's a smooth cigar. I'm not getting any like ammonia or any of that new cigar kind of. You know.
Finally, finally. You always get some out of the cigars I bring, and it's like, finally you got a good one for Nate.
But I think this is a young cigar. It's not an aged cigar. Like nothing more than 2 years, 3 years type of thing. Because it doesn't taste like a aged cigar.
I would guess that it's not aged as well, but
Okay, so you generally, you guys don't know what it is, so
Well,
you can't stump. Good.
absolutely no idea.
Cool, that's good for me.
All right.
Cool, well we'll be back after the second third, and we'll let you know if it develops and changes. See you soon.
Back at the end of the
Second third.
thing.
So yeah, you guys go first.
the further I'm enjoying this, the more of a, like it is getting smoother, and for me I would say it's more of a Brazilian nutty consistency, and the reason why is I'm saying it's creamy, but it's just really smooth and it's not harsh, and that's why I'm getting that consistency.
I'm not getting any harshness still.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't have any comments. It's still a relatively light cigar. The flavor profile has changed from hay to that nutty taste. I'm still trying to decipher.
Toasted almond?
I don't know what is toasted almonds, to be honest. But the creaminess, the smoke production.
Does it suck that all your cigars taste like
I am getting to a stage
Or like stone fruit.
it's good and bad, like in the fact that I know it's a good cigar then because it tastes of this toasted almond. I'm like getting it, but it is, as Nate said, no matter what brand I'm smoking, I'm getting on the retro hell this toasted almond. I'm loving it, but it's getting to a stage where I'm like, I need to find a cigar that doesn't have it, that and I still enjoy it. So, but yeah.
But good point, because you were saying that you just kept retrohaling, and
Yes, I did for a few minutes actually.
Yeah, and it's actually for me, it's not a harsh retro hell. Like normally some cigars when you have a retro hell, there's a real burn, and it's actually really smooth still. For me, I'm getting my toasted almonds. I love it, and it's really really good. Like even I'm almost at the pretty much at the end of the second third, and it's great. Like I'm really really enjoying this.
I'm well
Galen,
in my
Galen
third.
surprisingly
He's virtually
wow.
done. He's
And
done.
for us, normally Galen's normally the slowest. Like so. He must be either loving it or he just
Wants
there's
to
a
finish
new
it.
man. Yeah, there's a new man that's come. So, but yeah, I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah.
So, Nate, what's your
Yeah, it's still pretty smooth. For me, I'm getting a little bit of black pepper, like a tiny touch of
spice?
not spice, just a little bit of that black pepper on the back of the tongue.
Yeah.
It's kind of transitioned. It's to more of a more woody undertones with like kind of a little bit of earthiness there. Still, it's still smooth.
Yeah.
Not getting anything that you wouldn't want to get out of a cigar. I'm torn. I was saying to Johnny earlier, I don't think that I've had this brand before. I would probably place it like almost like a hybrid between like a Bolivar and like a Monte Cristo, but
I'm gonna say it's more of a Monte Cristo.
I'm pretty stumped.
Yeah. Oh, I wanted to ask you because you've not had a V-cut before. I've been V-cutting all my cigars recently, and I'm really loving the V-cut. I mean, that's your first V-cut you've had? And
Yeah,
so-
this is my first V cut. Actually, I really like the draw. For this, I don't. What is it? Would you say what the ring gauge is on this? Do you know?
I do know, obviously,
Okay.
but I'm not going to say.
Okay.
Yeah, it's obviously a largest ring gauge. But I've been V-cutting quite a lot, even the Pyramides. I've been V-cutting, and it's been great. I'm like addicted to this cutter. But yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoy. I mean,
This is
Mike,
gotta be
this
like
first
a
week,
first year as
one.
well.
How are you enjoying the draw? Like, is it-
Fantastic.
Yeah.
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 I might actually ask you later which one it is. I'm
Yeah.
gonna buy one after, so you know.
Nice.
The ashing is pretty good. I only had ash twice.
Oh really? Oh,
But no,
good.
it's definitely
Better
no.
for the first- yeah,
but
long
it's
ash.
not a
Yeah.
long ash contested. But I mean, at an inch,
Yeah.
you should ash because it does just fall off. It doesn't stay put. It's not like some of the cigars that it's just even when you're trying to ash it, you can
Yeah,
still
solid.
feel that there's a structural rigidity in it.
But the burn's been great for mine, like pretty straight, like not really. The construction, we were mentioning it earlier, saying that the leaves are actually super smooth. There's not really that many veins, so I'm really happy with this. This is actually really well wrapped, so great.
Yeah.
All right, we'll come back in the final third and let you guys know. Hopefully these guys can sort of give it a rating as well, and then let you guys know what they actually guess what it's going to be, and then we'll find out who's right and who's wrong. we'll be back soon. Thanks, guys.
We are at the nub. I have absolutely no idea what this is. I am gonna guess. Well, I'm still going with it's a Cuban cigar. I'm gonna say that it's something I've never had before in terms of a brand, and Johnny's probably gonna tell me it's something that I've had like a million times. We'll see. It's still very smooth even at the end. They're getting a very, very tiny bit of like that kind of new cigar hotness at the end, but it's not taking anything away from the cigar. I think I still don't think I don't think it has much age on it. I'm gonna guess not more than like a year or two. I would probably give this.
I'd say a 2016 box
Yeah, I
at
don't
best.
know. I mean, I would give this probably like a 80. I'd probably give this like a 82. 82. I mean, again, I've enjoyed the cigar. I don't know if I would. I probably wouldn't buy a box just because I like kind of stronger profile cigars, generally speaking. Price point wise, I'd probably put it like I would say to me like I would say that this is worth, at least from my value scale, probably I'd probably spend maybe like I don't know, maybe 10 to 13 US dollars on this. I would say that would be fair value.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
All right. I'm definitely enjoying this. Yeah, like you said, it doesn't. Yeah, like it's good all throughout, and it does change. I'm gonna predict it's Monte Cristo. Price point wise, I'll probably 23. I'll say 23, and I would give it. Yeah, an 80. I'll give it a good 80.
All right. I think it's something that I haven't smoked before in terms of the branding. I'm gonna just randomly say it's a Romeo RYJ. The flavor profile is a very light cigar, mild, not even a medium cigar.
Yeah.
Flavor profile does change throughout. I've lost that Brazilian nut in here, gone to the earthy flavor. So the pricing point that I would put this, because this is a big cigar and it's a good cigar, I'm quite consistent with what you said. So about the 20-25 mark.
US.
US, of course.
So
Okay.
it's a.
So that's what you think it would cost. Okay, that's what you think it would cost.
I think that's what it costs, and in terms of my rating, I'd put it about 85. In terms of would I buy it again? Maybe not. I generally don't like to smoke such a big cigar, even though I did smoke this relatively fast.
Yeah, you did.
I so did. So that's my 2 cents.
Cool. Well, for me, obviously, I know what it is. So I'm gonna tell the guys what it is. So it's actually interesting. This is actually a Bolivar. So Nate actually said it was a mix between Bolivar and Monte Cristo, which is quite accurate, I think, because the flavour is quite a light Bolivar. I've not had too many Bolivars, and so the earthy notes that you're mentioning, because they're quite famous for the leathery, earthy notes. That's what Bolivars are actually famous for. So this Vitola is actually a sublime size, so it's 54 in gauge. It's actually the Bolivar Libertador, the LCDH one.
Alright.
I thought you guys might work it out. I like the LCDH sort of ones. It's actually a 2016 box as well, so
Okay.
it's not that
there we
old.
go,
So
there
you
you
guys,
go.
Alright.
yeah. Price point wise, these are about 18 US.
Okay.
So
Okay.
about sort of a little bit more than what Nate was saying, but I think flavour wise they rate it as a medium to full, but you guys were saying it's quite light.
Well, like I
I
was saying
would
at the
definitely
beginning,
say-
like I thought it was kind of a full body cigar,
Yeah.
just
But
kind
with
of
a
a
medium
light,
flavour,
kind
yeah.
of a light
Yeah.
flavor.
Yeah.
kind
Yeah,
of
flavors are distinct.
Yeah, they're very
Okay,
prominent.
so the thing to take away from this, guys, is we're not complete idiots. We just haven't had the cigar before.
which totally makes sense now.
So the whole point was I was trying to find something that I know these guys would like, but something new that these guys haven't tried before. Like we've not really, I've not had too many Bolivars. I know Nate's had a few, and Galen's definitely not had that many. We've had the Raw Coronas.
I've
I
actually
think.
had a Bolivar before.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it the Raw Corona you had? Or was it?
I can't remember. It
Okay.
was a smaller stick, but
Yeah.
it's, I mean, its profile is not something that is
Yeah,
in
just
my
you
line.
know have
yeah.
a lot, but I really enjoyed this cigar. I'm going to rate it about 88. It's not as strong as these guys were saying, but I'm getting all the flavors that I enjoy out of Cubans with the toasted almonds. The sweetness actually is not.
Almonds.
The sweetness
Stone
is not
fruit.
stone fruit. It's actually
The next time I get
different
you a gift and it has an engraving option, it's gonna be toasted almonds.
stone fruit.
All
as
day,
well.
all day,
That's
every
your
day.
nickname
So-
now.
so-
Toasted almonds.
Yeah, well, it's got some sweetness to it. It's not quite stone fruit. I don't know what it is. It's like a fruity sort of type, but it's kind of. I'm just getting predominantly the nuttiness still through the nub. I'm actually getting that, so I'm actually enjoying it. So I'm going to give it an 88. But yeah, I really enjoyed it, and it's quite interesting, sort of.
Thank you.
The blind tasting guys
Yeah,
like
thank you
to
so much.
have it so that to understand a Bolivar, because you guys not really have too many, so it'd be interesting sort of the comparison. But
That's
yeah,
great.
Mhm.
good.
Thank you very much.
Well, thanks, Ronnie.
Also, on that note, because I've tried 2 different liquors while I'm having this,
And a tea.
and it's well for the alcohol, at least for those
Yeah.
two. It's important to note that with this particular one, you want something that's a little bit more subtle and nothing too sweet or nothing too
So
bold.
the tea's gone the best.
I
I
mean,
thought the tea was good.
I enjoyed the Syndicate 58, which is a whiskey.
It's a
and-
12-year-old whiskey.
yeah.
It's a blended whiskey. It's quite smooth, so it's not got a peatiness to it.
Yeah.
So it's quite a nice combination. I think it doesn't take too much away from the cigar.
Exactly.
So I don't think the flavors are really a fuller. I don't think these are. I think these are more medium. But yeah, I think the combination goes well.
Yeah, yeah, and the other one I had was a much sweeter noted gin, which is the
Tomcat.
Tomcat right here.
Yeah.
So yeah, out of the takeaway from those two, in terms of if you want to pair with something, yeah, that's my recommendation.
Wonderful.
Great. All right. Well, we'll see you for the next review. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know if you guys got any recommendations. But yeah, happy to hear from you guys. See you next time.
Cheers.
Bye.
See ya.
Thanks.